Are you ready for the price increase to your energy bills in 2025? Energy bills are draining wallets across the UK, and it's not stopping anytime soon. Experts warn that high prices could be here to stay for at least the next few years. But the good news is there are things that you can do to reduce this impact on your household finances. In this video, I'll have a look at the current energy price cap, what's predicted for the rest of 2025, what you need to consider when choosing your next energy deal, if you should fix, and what I'm choosing to do and why. And finally, a few ways you can reduce your energy consumption. I'll also tell you how you can download our free, super easy to use spreadsheet, which you can use to compare different tariffs, monitor your energy consumption and spending month by month or year by year. On the 1st of January 2025, the price cap increased by 1.2%. The price cap was introduced by Ofgem in 2019 to ensure fair prices for customers who don't actively switch energy provider to make the most of deals. It only affects variable tariffs, also known as standard, default or out of contract tariffs, and changes every 3 months. So if you're on a fixed tariff, any changes in the price cap won't affect you. Under this new cap, typical energy bills for medium households will be around £1,738 per year or £145 per month from January to March 2025. The amount you actually pay depends on the amount of energy you use. So let's see what that might look like. In this table, we can see the figures for annual gas and electricity use for low, medium and high consuming households, as provided by Ofgem, which includes standing charge costs, where low, medium and high consuming households will pay £1,261, £1,738 and £2,435 respectively. But can we make that more specific for you? If you want to get a handle of how much your energy will cost you for the year ahead, you can download our free spreadsheet to help you keep track of the numbers. And I'll drop a link to this in the video description box below. Energy prices are predicted to rise again in April 2025, with an increase of around 3% forecast by Cornwall Insight, who regularly provide research, data and analysis to the energy sector. They point to the continued uncertainty regarding the future of the Russia-Ukraine conflict and its implications for gas supplies to Europe, and an impending second Donald Trump presidency, and its impact on gas exports from America, as reasons behind the rise. They also forecast a drop in energy bills in July, and then a small rise in October. It's important to keep in mind that these predictions are exactly that, predictions, and the further into the future we try to predict, the more likely these are to change. Each price cap is based on a 3-month assessment period, which ends roughly 6 weeks before each new cap takes effect. During the 6-week period, Ofgem will look at the wholesale prices and other factors to decide what the unit rates and standing charges should be for the next price cap quarter. You can see now how it soon becomes guesswork, as we aren't anywhere near the assessment periods for future caps, and as we've seen in the past, things can change rapidly. Is the grass greener on the other side? Whether you should switch energy providers depends on your specific situation, including your current rates, contract terms, and what the other providers are offering. Here are some factors to consider before deciding whether to switch. Review your current contract and check there are no early exit fees, which will negate any savings to be had by switching. Use a comparison website to get an idea of what different providers are charging for similar plans. If you're interested in green energy, compare providers with renewable energy plans. Some providers may offer extra incentives such as a refer a friend scheme, and I'll come back to this in a moment, or other perks like free coffee or discounts for certain spending. With the rises in energy prices and the uncertainty for the year ahead, you'd be forgiven for thinking if now was a good time to jump onto a fixed tariff. Deciding whether to fix your energy tariff depends on several factors, including the current state of the energy market, which, as we've seen, can be pretty unpredictable, your personal preferences and financial situation. Some of the advantages of fixing include locking in a price for a set period of time, usually 12, 18 or 24 months, thereby protecting you from market fluctuations upwards. And knowing how much you'll be paying can help you budget your monthly expenses in advance. On the other hand, some of the disadvantages of fixing may include locking in energy prices which then fall, which means you could end up paying more than you need to. Fixed tariffs can often come with exit fees compared to other variable options, which would need to be considered if you want to leave mid-contract. Okay, now it's time to show my hand and tell you what I'm doing for my energy tariffs. Starting with gas, I've just come off the Octopus Tracker December 2023 version 1. If you're not familiar with this tariff, the unit rate basically changes every day to reflect the wholesale price of gas. Over the past year, it's been regularly below the price cap and most fixed tariffs offered to me at the time. However, over the last few weeks, this has crept upwards and has regularly been above 6 pence per kilowatt hour of gas. When this tracker tariff came to an end, I had the option of renewing on it again. However, this would be the new December 2024 version 1, for which the formula is calculated differently to the one I was originally on, and is less favourable, resulting in a higher unit price, as can be seen here. After weighing up the options, I have decided to move on to a fixed tariff with Octopus, with a unit rate of 6.1p per kilowatt hour and a daily standing charge of 29.68p per day. I chose to do this as it will allow me to budget effectively, be protected from any future price rises over the next 12 months, and this tariff carries no exit fees. So if something better comes along, I can always jump onto it without incurring any penalty. The only thing I won't be able to do is rejoin the tracker again for 9 months. If you're thinking of joining Octopus, we're offering an extra £20 from us on top of the £50 account credit you'll get from them. I'll drop some further details and the referral link in the video description box below. But what about electricity? Now, if you've kept up with my energy journey on the channel, you know I switched my electricity supply from Octopus to E.On to their Next Drive electric vehicle off-peak tariff, which gives me a massive 7 hours from midnight to 7 AM at 6.7p per kilowatt hour. At all other times, electricity is charged at 23.26p per kilowatt hour. The standing charge is a whopping 72.1p per day, which is just ridiculous, and we have the highest standing charge rate in the country for electricity here in the northern region. We aim to use all our electricity in those 7 off-peak hours. So that includes charging the car, our home storage battery, running the dishwasher, the bread maker, our heat pump tumble dryer, and whatever else we can shove into that period. On weekdays, we're also up early enough to use our 9 kilowatt electric shower within this cheap window. At the weekend, when we get somewhat of a lie-in, we run our 2 immersions to heat up the water in our hot water tank for a few hours between midnight and 7 AM. We use the electric immersions off-peak instead of using our gas boiler, as the immersions are near 100% efficient compared to our 25-year-old inefficient gas boiler. Running the numbers, which go into detail in this video, means it's cheaper for us to use electricity to heat our water when gas is comparatively expensive. I'll link this video in the end screen in case you're curious if it's cheaper to heat your hot water with electricity too. As a result of using this tariff with our solar panels and home battery, around 98% of our electricity consumption occurred during this off-peak window, and as can be seen by our December 2024 bill, in this month we used 819 kilowatt hours of electricity at an average of 6.69p per kilowatt hour. That's 7.02p per kilowatt hour if we include the 5% VAT. Unlike Octopus, E.On also offer a refer a friend incentive, so if you're thinking of joining E.On, you can get £50 credit when you switch via the link in the video description box below. If you do choose to use our referral link, then thank you, it really does help keep the channel going. I used to think that having 2 energy companies to deal with would be more work and more to go wrong, but it's no problem at all. Of course, it goes without saying that if you use less energy, you'll pay less in your bills. Adding insulation and draft proofing where you can is a great way to reduce your energy use and make your home feel more comfortable. You can use a thermal camera like this one to identify areas of heat loss in your home and implement the changes yourself. And the good news is that we've already made some of these changes, and you can check out our videos on these topics on the channel for some inspiration. Lowering your boiler's flow temperature can reduce energy use by making your boiler more efficient. This is because your boiler uses less energy to heat the water that circulates through your heating system. Only heating rooms that are in use by using thermostatic radiator valves or TRVs are a great way to reduce energy use. We use these smart TRVs from Tado to schedule heating each room to reflect our routines and boost rooms when needed, rather than heating the whole house. Wash your clothes and dishes efficiently by only running your washing machine and dishwasher when they're full and using an eco setting where possible. Washing at 30 degrees Celsius or below is usually more energy efficient than hot washers and can protect delicate fabrics and colours, making clothes last longer. And if you want to keep track of your energy reduction goals, we also have a free spreadsheet for that, which I'll link in the video description box below. I hope you found that useful, and do let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the energy market and whether you'll be fixing or not. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.